Say what's up.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
All right, we are out here on our property today is Saturday. We close on Monday.
Hey guys.
What's up, buddy? Drinking your root beer. We came out here. We came out here just to kind of do a quick walk around. I wanted to walk. We're on the property, right, buddy? I wanted to walk to the back corner of the property and find the markers, but I've decided not to do that today. The dimensions of the property are about 600 feet across the front here by 4,100 feet approximately. So you figure it out. It's almost a mile deep. Cheyenne is going to take the camera and follow me, and I'm going to kind of point out some things that we hope to do. All right, let's walk up to where that little water's bubbling out of the ground. Come on, Reedy. Don't you hurt yourself, buddy. All right, if you look at these trees, the place is covered, absolutely covered in trees. If you look at these, you know, this is majority of them are maples. Trees this big or bigger, I'm going to leave on the property regardless of where they're at. Almost everything else is going to go. Trees this diameter, I'm going to probably use to make fence posts. There's some really straight trees. If you look at how straight these trees are, show the top of this tree. I hope to do some sort of a split rail type fence. Our intentions on this property is, number one, is to not ever have, all right, buddy? Is to not ever have a mortgage on this property, and so we're going to do, good throw. We're going to do as much as we can to minimize overhead. And doing either a stacked fence or a split rail fence is going to, I mean, you talk about fencing 40 acres. Then on top of that, if we're going to break it up into 5-acre sections and have some pasture and have some areas where we can have livestock, you're talking about probably, I wouldn't even know. If I paid somebody to put barbed wire around this, we're probably $10,000 to $15,000. If I did barbed wire myself, we're probably, I bet there's $3,000 or $4,000 in materials at least, and that might even be off. By doing the split rail setup, I think we can literally have nothing but labor tied up in it. There's a lot of trees like, I'm not sure what these are. It almost looks like a plum or something of some sort. If somebody has any idea what that is, I'd love to know. There are little berry type things that are popping off on it. It might be, it doesn't have the leaf of a mulberry, but if you look at that, I'm not sure what that is. It looks to be some sort of a fruit-bearing plant, which would be awesome because they're everywhere on the property. Lots of elderberry. Get red on the swope, the rope swing. Do it again, Rhett. Lots of elderberry. Lots of I think there's some raspberry. I think there's quite a few different berries on here. Get them. There's lots of cedar trees also, which make wonderful fence posts. The other day we jumped a couple deer when we hiked up the top. Let's walk over to this little bubbling spring. Here's the only pine tree that we found so far. Beautiful pine tree. My wife was adamant that we not touch that tree. And I really hope and feel like that as we thin out these other trees, that we will be able to, number one, get the bigger maples to produce sap, which will be a good tasting sap. I talked to some of the old timers and they said that when they're bunched up tight like this, that oftentimes they don't produce much sap, and even if they do produce it, it can be bitter. And so we hope to kind of avoid that. There are other pines up higher. Like I said, we're probably in the neighborhood of about 5,000 feet, 5,200 feet right here. Our location for our house, we're not sure. You can see where the previous owner put a picnic table. If you look back behind us, you can see the camper that the previous owner actually was living in while they were attempting to build something, and they just didn't have any money. My wife, what's up, buddy? Good job, son. My wife, immediately last week when I brought her up here, or 2 weeks ago when I brought her up here, she fell in love with the place. She was in 100%. And what's interesting is now she's even more willing to consider trying to get full-time up here as fast as we can, as opposed to buying a house in town. So we're not sure what we're going to do as far as that's concerned. Rhett made a comment the other day that kind of kicked me into high gear, where he basically got after me for not making a decision, not being decisive, and I know our kids are pretty excited. Are you excited about the idea of having the property?
Yeah.
Rhett wants to build a downhill course for a bike, and we got plenty of downhill on this property. Let's walk up here to this, show this little camper that's on this.
I found it.
Now, if you show this, the people that own this, it's a cab over camper they put on a trailer, and I'm going to try and save the trailer. The trailer's good and solid, although the trailer axles are not the best, but we'll figure that out. As we're burning a lot of this overgrowth, we're going to have to have some sort of a way to control the burn. We naturally don't want to start a forest fire up here. And so I think I'm going to make that trailer into a water truck, a water trailer. My wife almost immediately says, you've got to get something up here that we can stay in. So on the weekends when we come up here, we have a place to sleep. And I told her, there goes Rhett tearing the door off. I told her that, follow me, Cheyenne, as we're talking. I told her that I would rather spend money on putting it right into a permanent structure. Come here, Reedy. Putting it into a permanent structure because of what I'm about to show you. I don't want to leave a
Are these deer
travel
tracks?
trailer up here without any protection from the roof. Come on, Reed. And where's your coat at, buddy? Show the top of this camper. This is why you don't want to put a 30-year-old or 40-year-old. Yeah, look at that. Camp trailers, because the snow load. Stay back away from that, buddy. The snow load is naturally heavy enough to do that. Now this is probably a 35 or 40-year-old. Rhett, stay back, son. A 40-year-old camper. But get Ruger, get him on the camera. Dogs are having fun, but I don't want to spend money on something that we could immediately put into a structure. And she was okay with that. So she said that, she was okay if we built a smaller home to start with. And let's walk over here and show this water. And so we will likely get a foundation, get a location picked as soon as I can start getting some of these trees cut down. And we will get a location picked for the house. And then the neighbor 2 lots over, nobody lives full time up here yet. The neighbor 2 lots over has a backhoe that he's mentioned to me on multiple occasions that I can use to pull stumps out of the ground, things like that. But we'll dig out some sort of a structure. It's pretty muddy up here right now because all weekend it's been raining. I'll show this little bubbling brook here. So I found this coming right out of the ground. Noticed it's pretty muddy. I was hoping we could find something like this somewhere on the property. Naturally, upon looking around, discovered that it's just a gopher hole that's being fed by either snow melt or more than likely snow melt. But I feel like almost every one of these properties, people have found springs on them. So I'm hoping that we can get lucky and find something. But if not, we're more than prepared to put in a well. I talked with one of the well drillers in town. It's going to cost me, just to have the casing put in, it's going to cost me a couple grand, which is fine. I'm probably going to do that no matter what. But get Rhett climbing the tree there. This is the, oh, look, get Reed. You're safe, buddy. Thought you just made the evening news. Okay, go play. Go dry out. You're soaking wet. Go find your coat and wipe your hand off on it. Go your coat's down there by the table.
Is this all gopher hole right here too?
Yeah, lots of gophers. Hopefully my dogs figure that out and start making snacks out of those gophers real quick. I'm excited, Cheyenne. Tell me what you think. Let me take over. Tell me what you think, Shani.
About what? The gopher holes?
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Why are you excited? What does this mean in your life?
Animals, finally. Like
horses, right?
Yep.
That's all you're after is horses. Having your own horse that you can get on and ride for days.
Yep.
We got the mangy dog up there somewhere. Anyway, you can see, you know, it's not flat, but 4,100 feet to the back of the property that way. And it is a long walk. We spent about an hour the other day trying to get back to it. There was still a lot of snow on the ground. The snow's finally gone. Please don't fall down again. We're gonna have to report to your mother what happened. She's not gonna be happy. But these trees are beautiful. Stay out of the mud, son. These trees are beautiful. The maples, I'll tell you this much, I'm gonna wear out some chainsaw blades up here, to say the least. I'm gonna have to get a really good quality, maybe even a hardwood specific chainsaw blade. But we're going into this with the intentions of we're not gonna spend a whole lot of money in the beginning. Find his coat and help him dry off. Meaning we're not gonna spend money on things that we don't have to. We're prepared to spend money on the well. We're prepared to spend money on the things that we need to spend money on. This is the neighbor's property, not too far away. But we hope to put the house somewhere in between, you know, right in the middle of that 600-foot balance between. But there's no permanent structures up here. He brought a shed up here that I think they stay in from time to time. I paid in the neighborhood of about $1,500 an acre for this land. If you, as far as bulk land like this, there's nothing else up here for this price. We're really excited about it. If you look at these maples, another few weeks, they're gonna start budding out and start having leaves on them. The ground is, the ground is just rich as can be. Everywhere you dig, everywhere you put your shovel, you can tell there's gonna be good soil. You know, it's all decomposed maple leaves for hundreds of years. We do hope to plant a lot of apples, 30-40 apple trees. We hope to plant, just the worms are just everywhere. It's ridiculous. We're gonna plant some plum. We're gonna plant as much as we can. We're gonna try and get the dark rich soil. What do you think, buddy? You found some old barbed wire, an old barbed wire spreader.
Someone tried to.
Huh? You plugged the hole. You plugged Old Faithful. Wait till you pull it out. It's gonna turn that red hair of yours black. All the mud. Anyway, we're excited. You guys excited? Yep. Reedy, are you excited? Yeah. Are you willing to put the Kindle down and the phones down and come up here and do what kids are supposed to do? Right? Are we over that? No cell phone signal up here, naturally no internet.
Dad, you would survive.
You know what, I do business with the internet, so I need it a little bit, and we'll figure that out when the time comes. We have some Baofeng portable ham radios that I think we're gonna use. I'm gonna get my license and use them as two ways so my wife can get a hold of me when I'm up here when she's not up here with me. Anyway, this right across the ridge here is all of my cousin's property. They're coming up in 2 weeks. You ready to go home? Are you freezing? All right, let's get out of here. Okay, children, what do we say at the end of our videos?
Make sure to like our video, comment, rate.
Thumbs up. We'll take a thumbs up,
Yeah,
right?
thumbs up. And make sure to subscribe, cause
Subscribe. We got some good videos coming, right?
yeah.
Cool.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.